Hello, hi, this is Jim Hierchek, and welcome to the Autochartist introduction to the 8 main sections of the Autochartist platform. I'd like to welcome you to this webinar on this busy market day. Thanks for coming. Before we start, I want to go through a disclaimer that is necessary so that everybody understands the risks behind trading in the marketplace and using the Autochartist platform. The Autochartist service includes chart pattern identification in respect of foreign currencies, commodities, equities, and stocks. There are potential risks relating to investing and trading. You must be aware of such risks and familiarize yourself in regard to such risks, and to seek independent advice relating thereto. You should not trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. The Autochartist service and its content should not be construed as a solicitation to invest and or trade. You should seek independent advice in this regard. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. No representation is being made that any results discussed within the service and its related media content will be achieved. All opinions, news, analysis, pieces, and other information is provided as general market commentary and not as investment advice. Autochartist MDIO software, their members, shareholders, employees, agents, representatives, and resellers do not warrant the completeness, accuracy, or timeliness of the information supplied, and they shall not be liable for any loss or damages, consequential or otherwise, which may arise from the use or reliance of the Autochartist service and its content. Okay, that being said, we'll now move on to the rest of the webinar. We're going to be moving between PowerPoint screens and Autochartist demo screens, as well as the PFG Best MT4 screen. So be hopping around quite a bit, and try to keep it as informal as possible and to give you the relevant information without making it boring, I hope. Okay, here's a table of content for this webinar. If you do download the PowerPoint, which I'm sure we're going to make available later, be able to see the information that we covered, and also be able to listen to a recording of this webinar. First thing we want to look at is our general platform overview. Okay, this is the way it's going to look if you choose to look at it in the Autochartist format. There are ways to look at it through the PFG format, which I'll show you later. But the thing you want to look at is that it's broken down into these 8 categories. And the first one is A, which is at the top of the screen, and that's your analysis toolbar. That's going to tell you whether you're looking at chart patterns or Fibonacci patterns, which are the 2 options. In your B section, this is the pattern identification section. In here, you're going to see a chart pattern depicted, and you're also going to see various categories from symbol to time period. You're going to look at interval, pattern start, pattern end. You're going to see the length of the pattern, the particular direction it was being pointed in, whether it's a continuation or a reversal pattern. You're going to see new concepts, which I'll introduce today, and that's what a quality indicator. We'll also see the initial trend indicator, uniformity indicator, clarity, breakout, and we'll also give you for completed patterns, we'll give you a forecast zone, which also corresponds down here. So that's what is in this section here. That's basically in the middle of your chart and catches your eye. Now moving along to section C, this is where we call our search panel, and in this we have programs, or we have programmed in various types of searches that you want to look for, whether it's a time period search for 15-minute, 30-minute, 60, or 240-minute charts, even daily. You can also name your own searches if you wanted to do a custom search, maybe search for a particular pattern, a trending pattern, a non-trending pattern. Maybe you like to see triangles. But what this does is allows you to click on that particular group, and then the market, Autochartist will analyze that market or that group of markets for you. So it's good if you wanted to look at a small group of stocks in a portfolio or a small group of currencies. Maybe you want to look at all euro related trades or all dollar rated currencies. So that's what that section's for, that search pane. In D, we have the results pane. On the left side, we have what we call completed patterns. These are the patterns that have given us a breakout signal either direction. So they are posted on the completed side. In it, you'll see the name of the market you're trading and the symbol. You'll see the interval. You'll see the type of pattern. Oops, take that back. And you'll see the quality rating for this particular indicator. Okay, on the right side, we have what we call emerging patterns, and those are patterns that have not broken out in either direction, so they're emerging, but there's conditions that are set up that indicate that the market can move in a particular direction. We're just not sure yet, and we're waiting for a breakout. So this kind of serves as a bullpen for people that are waiting for particular markets to show their direction. It may come in handy, for example, if you're following a market that's making a triangle pattern or making something that's compressing, where it's basically telling you it's getting ready to break out, except you haven't seen any sign of direction yet. So as a trader, you may want to keep a list of stocks that have the potential, or foreign currencies that have the potential to break out to the upside or to the downside. So that's what's in this emerging section, which is the results panel, E. Now in F, which is this here, this is what we call a view analysis or power stats. Okay, when we get into details of that, you'll see you can click that button on and you can find out things like what the movement is per hour, how the market moves during particular time periods, so you can get expectations of its volatility. So if you have a position on in a currency market and you click on power stats, it'll give you some statistical information as to how high this market can go or how low the market can go. And that'll help you in deciding stop placement, your risk, and also your reward and potential upside targets. In section G, we're going to talk about the research, education, and product support pane. Inside here, it's going to show you links to reports that I and other writers provide for Autochartist each night, kind of give you an idea. More of an educational piece as we take trade suggestions, whether they're completed or emerging throughout the day, and we write about them, post them on the website. You have the opportunity to look at how we've approached the market or what we're looking forward to when the market trades the next day. Okay, and finally, the sound switch. This is really important because trading is both visual and audio, and these graphs and all this detail take care of the visual part. But what happens is when there's a particular setup that takes place, an alert goes off. It makes a little blipping sound, and also you get a symbol put next to your group that got the alert, as well as a market that got the alert. So that's these are the main 8 sections of Autochartist. As I mentioned before, in that chart pattern section, you're going to be looking for information on your symbol, your interval in your pattern, and your pattern end. So if I flip to another screen here, I'll take a look at what I've been looking at in the marketplace. And this is an Autochartist screen for PFG Best. And in this section here, you'll see that the symbol on this particular market is the Australian US dollar. Its increment is 15 minutes. The pattern ended August 4th at 3:15. These are localized to Chicago time. You can see that this pattern was on August 4th at 3:15. You'll also see that we have the length of the pattern, which covers the time it's spent inside of this falling wedge pattern, which has been identified here. You also see the direction, and in this case the direction is down because we broke through support. The trend change represents either a continuation or a reversal. So what we've done in this case is this particular chart pattern is a continuation, because if you look at where the pattern started right here, this is the initial trend, the market was going down into this initial trend. Therefore, when the market continued down, when it finally broke out, that's what made it a continuation pattern. Okay, now also we have here our quality indicators. Okay, if you get a problem and want to know what things mean, you can always click on the I button, and you can see that it'll tell you that quality indicator is the average quality across all pattern quality indicators. So therefore, we take in consideration the rating of the initial trend, the uniformity, the clarity, and the breakout. And the average of all four of these give us the overall quality pattern. Okay, some people use that to decide whether they want to take a pattern or not. They may set their quality indicator at a certain minimum or maximum, and they may only choose patterns that meet that criteria. So that's why that's important. Okay, in the when we look at this and we see the initial trend, we see that it's rated 2 bars. Okay, that's 2 out of 10, and we can click on this button here and see that it represents